USL eCup Rocket League Edition. Odds are you are going to see greatness. The presumed #1 seed in the tournament from FC Tucson, Trent Wieland, makes his debut against Chris Ashley of Greenville Triumph FC. Hi, everybody. Mike Watts, Devin Kerr on hand. Triumph SC, League One team, Tucson League One team. Rare interleague matchup there, Devin, in this 32-team tournament.
Frustrating for sure for Wieland, as although everybody says he should be the #1, they actually touted San Diego, we know how that worked out, as the #1 seed. But you still got to play with 32 teams total. 31 other, in case you were keeping math there. 1v1, 2 alternates. But more importantly, the top 2 from each group, and this group is a good one. Greenville Triumph, FC Tucson, Indy 11, and DJ Ocho, who's going to replace Cash from the Las Vegas Lights. Should be a group of death, or maybe light. We haven't figured it out yet. Join us.
We've got a fan, we've got a semi-pro, we've got a player, we've got a DJ. This is the most diverse group in the entire tournament. Devin, we're going to see Chris Ashley, a soccer writer from the Greenville area for Triumph. And for FC Tucson, Trent Wieland is special. He's playing for Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona.
2 League One teams as well. Remember, Greenville Triumph lost to North Texas SC in the inaugural edition of the USL League One Championship. And FC Tucson were the darlings for a little bit. But now, an opportunity for Darren Sawatsky's boys to get back at it in the E-League.
Greenville, Tucson. Game 1 in the best of 3 is next.
We offer a full array of dental treatment, and what that provides you as a patient is you're able to come to one place and get comprehensive care under one roof.
I've always been greeted with a smile. They know me when I call. I trust them.
We'd love to see you at Wood Creek Dental. Visit us at woodcreekdental.com.
Reward your car at Finn's Car Wash. And with the Finn's mobile app, you're rewarded too, like a free top wash when you join our loyalty program. Download the Finn's app and start earning rewards today. Finn's Car Wash. Fast, fun, fantastic.
USL eCup Rocket League Edition. Everyone has been waiting with bated breath. Trent Wieland has been made out to look like an all-time player in this league. He has won a collegiate Rocket League championship, and he narrowly misses at the outset. FC Tucson going right from the opening kickoff, and Chris Ashley is already back on his heels. This knotted down wide, and 2 early shots for Planting Cargo 85. Trent Wieland. Oh, he goes aerial.
The celebration music is different for this man. Had to respawn off the startup. Oh, look at him. Rub it in, why don't you? Oh, look at the celly. You love to see it, Mike. You love to see it.
Flies forward, gets the boost. This man is a pro. This is another goal.
Given the option to drive the Batmobile, I would as well. How beautifully decorated is this Craftsman? Yes, it's only 2 goals inside 30 seconds, but it's Demolition Derby at its finest.
This is utter filth so far. Riding up the wall, taking advantage of the backboard. This could go all the way in on the other end. It does. Whee! Wow.
Whee! Whee! Lend me a hand. 3-0.
That sound effect, I like it now. I don't know how I'm going to feel after 10 minutes of this. I don't know.
I'll only reserve it for the great goals, okay, Mike? I promise.
Was that a great goal? That's a tap-in.
It's not necessarily. Look at this run. Whee! Whee!
Well, self-professed pedophile passionate Greenville soccer fan, Chris Ashley, is down 4 goals to none. Second effort, third effort. We're seeing greatness in front of our eyes.
I would like to remove my comments about some of the players that I have seen and that we are going to see, specifically Taylor Hodges and Riley McGuire. I'll tell you right now, you guys don't stand a chance.
Minute in, we are on pace to fly by every record we've seen set so far. And why stop now? A goal every 12 seconds on average.
Mike, if you're a self-proclaimed kitophile, how many kits do you have to own in order to be that? I need some clarification on this one. Judge's ruling.
I'm a kitophile, but I don't own many jerseys. I admire others' jerseys. Look at this lob. Look at this extra touch.
I feel like it has to be a proper balance between admiring and ownership. Much in the way that Wheeling is owning Cash 1017 right now.
Wheeland again. Absolutely no mercy.
There's a mute button over here. How do I take a nap? Wake me up when this is over.
FC Tucson looked like a literal world beater. Add that one to the cargo bay. 9-0, using the back wall to his advantage and then rising up to nose it into the goal.
And I've woken from my slumber, Mike, and wanted to let you know that he is now ahead of pace. You were at a goal every 12. That only took him 11 seconds that time around.
Rare instance where that ball actually got into the Tucson end. This has potential. Fastest we've seen 10 goals in this tournament, and it is not even remotely close. We're down to now a goal every 11 seconds. Oh, he's not able to dunk it.
Oh, wow.
Taking this off the bottom of the car, settles it, and scores.
You know, Mike, I know plenty of great players that aren't very good jugglers. Wheeland's one of them, though. That's quality. Bring it up, take it down. He's just toying around. Come get it. Come and get it. Yeah, it's not happening. Oh, watch out.
Oh, ooh, Cash. He needed that desperately. Chris Ashley, long overdue.
Wheeland misjudged it, went to the side, and yes, he scored double-digit goals, but now it's only a double-digit deficit. Still 10.
Ashley has a master's in divinity. It will take some semblance of divinity to turn this around. This from nearly half field, and it's the double tap. He puts this off the top of his car.
I don't see it happening, Mike. Not at this rate. Because in the USL eCup Rocket League, Wheeland has been ordained by the gods from above for victory.
Instead of contesting the kickoff, dribbling forward, going through the air. He's a little bit off kilter on the aerial effort, and now he's able to steer it toward target. Nods it up to himself. Aerial dribble goes wide. 12-1 here to FC Tucson. If they aren't top of your power rankings this time next week, you have not been watching this tournament at all. There is one power right now.
We've seen some interesting names, Mike, the likes of Legion Hodges. How about Killa E10? He took the drubbing from him. Now, a kin of Kiwis was the question for me. Planting Cargo 85. We're going to go with the birth year again. What is the Planting Cargo reference? Don't.
Oh.
Don't.
Off the back. That is as controlled an aerial dribble as you'll find.
One post. Let's kiss the other. To be honest, I think it's quite selfish that he didn't go off the crossbar as well. Front flipping all the way down in celebrations. You got to get all three if you want to be king.
He'll hammer this. 17 goals is well in his reach. He has a record in mind. The single game scoring record looks like it is easily going to be eclipsed. And the University of Arizona man going through the air, somehow able to dunk that down.
What can he do, Mike? He's capable of everything. Sky is the limit, especially when there's a dome on the building.
He's celebrating long before that gets in. That is reminiscent of, he's a big Tottenham fan. Harry Kane will celebrate like that when he knows.
Now when they're not playing for European football.
Spoken like
How's the bottom of the barrel, Charlie?
Liver Budlian. Ashley wins the challenge, but won't win the race to the ball. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Pirouetting through midair. 18th goal for FC Tucson.
Mike, you know you're good when your celebration is marred by the explosion of the ball going into the goal, and then you celly. You have to wonder what this man's training regimen is. We heard about the blister game from Taylor Hodges, but the upper body strength that's being exhibited right now by Planting Cargo is second to none.
And he's able to go not in another one. Cannot wait to see his post-game press conference. He's already done a pre-game presser talking about the 5 keys to Rocket League supremacy over on USL Championships and USL League One's Twitter pages. I mean, right now, why wouldn't you listen to this guy?
Big fan of the pirate hat from Chris Ashley, though, Mike. Yarr.
He's got that going for him, but watch out. Off the wall.
You're losing by 18
Angle
goals.
stuff.
Yarr.
Oh, my. He's lifted up. He's slowly dribbling. He's going all the way in.
Full 360. Mick twist.
Oh, my God.
Boost mobile on every single goal.
Lazo!
The flair with which he's played. This has just been magnificent. Off the dribble.
Do it.
He gets it
Do
in the
it.
air. Knocks it off the posts. And he lays it off the goal line. Puts it to bed.
Well, the good news is, Mike, is if we take away 20 goals from the current game, specifically Cargo, we'll be at 1-1 with 20 seconds to play. We got ourselves a game.
At this point, the only question is whether or not this will be an overwhelming result. No, it won't be. Unless he can play this all the way. He can play this all the way. Well, FC Tucson, goodness gracious. This is a national champion. This is your number 1 seed. Wheeland, huge victory, game 2. Why not watch?
From all of us at the Chapman Automotive Group, our hearts go out to everyone impacted by COVID-19. With so much uncertainty, our focus remains on the health and safety of customers, community, and associates. Enjoy the game, and remember, now more than ever, we are all in this together.
USL eCup continues. This is all League One, baby. Greenville triumph, blown out by FC Tucson in game 1. Trent Wheeland with a spectacular game thus far. And he is going to go through the air, and he's going to use the backboard for the alley-oop.
This is old school terminology using Mike. There's the touch, stop, and the hit. Usually deployed on set pieces in or around the 18-yard box, but instead, let's do it from 70 yards out and put a first one in the back of the net.
That took 8 seconds, leading many, I'm sure, to wonder what took so long. There it is again, another alley-oop.
Here's the real question. If we impose aerial restrictions on Wheeland, does he have any game left? That's the key question here.
That's the question.
Well, if he's got to play on the ground, look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, my.
Look at him. Whee!
That is Jordan-esque. He went from one box to the other to score that.
The only difference between Michael Jordan and Chris Wheeland is the fact that his first name is Trent.
For nothing, 30 seconds. Devin, I looked up synonyms for destruction, demolition, leveling, annihilation, obliteration, elimination, eradication, extinction. Where to begin? Here he goes again. He's going to knock this off the bottom of his car. And it's that extra touch off the bounce. Hits it off the volley in.
All right, it's official. Wheeland, you are the favorite. Tell me that didn't look like the bat symbol in the goal.
Yeah. No, you're seeing that right.
Does that mean you're Commissioner Gordon?
It means he is, and I mean this, a criminal justice major at the University of Arizona.
Oh, that said boom, and it looked at it again. Am I Rachel?
All I know is he takes crime very seriously. Ashley guards the post. Why not go right over top of him and reset? Here he comes, noses it up, and flips into it. That took a little bit longer, but he does have 6.
Yeah, unless he has 10 by 2.5 minutes, I'm not talking to him anymore.
Off the roof and wide. And again wide, this time using that front left fender. And he uses the post.
Mike, one has to wonder in the total destruction that is Greenville Triumph right now, why they don't look to some leadership roles that aren't necessarily being taken advantage of right now. John Harks is the man who's quite versatile in all of his actions, but unfortunately was unable to play. Why? Next on Nightline.
Because he wasn't needed. He wasn't needed. There was nothing anyone could have done to have prevented this the way I'm seeing it right now. Chris Ashley was at the USL League One final in North Texas last year. And the fan turned writer. I guess writer turned fan, as it turns out. May have to write about his own demise. Wheeland again. That took a little bit of a carom off the base of the wall. Second time's the charm, though, except he hits it off the base of the bar.
Watch out. Watch this. Watch this. Right over you. Here it comes. Morning, lads. And just like that, he's back on pace. 10 goals, 231. I'm willing to talk to Trent Wheeland again.
He is ahead of the pace that he set last game. It took him 9 fewer seconds to get to 10 this time.
He's already got the single-round record.
At this point, it's all about beating himself. He's testing out the hydraulics. They work, believe it or not. And at this point, Wheeland will start all the way from the back. Dribbling this on the top of his car and then going airborne.
He sees the challenge coming. Rise up, my friend. Hallelujah. Plant thyself in the back of the net.
11-0. Ashley from distance. Not that time. Wheeland. This has to be as helpless a feeling as it gets. You see him dribbling right at you, and you know, like Lionel Messi, he's going to do something to make you look foolish.
Here's the key question for you now, Mike. What's worse, what we're seeing right now, or the fact that Ryan Jernigan literally disappeared for 2.5 minutes in the game against Reno?
Close. It's close. But Reno sort of sat it out. You know, they put their foot on the ball.
He won the first game 14.
Little late to rise up to that. 13-0, and at this point we have seen 34 goals, and at least half of them have to be of this beautiful aerial variety.
Which, again, what happens when the FAA steps in and grounds you? You're in trouble. You're going to have to seek alternative transportation.
Here he goes again. That's as high up as you can get, and that ball bounces off the crossbar and then flies over the top of it the second time around with the spin. Now he noses for goal.
Only his 14th. Scored 21 last game. I'm not impressed.
Well, John Perlman, the director of soccer operations, who was quoted in the press release when Trent Wheeland was signed as the esport player for FC Tucson, said he is a champion being brought here to win championships. He has made a sterling start in his first official competition for the club.
And by no means did that have any impact on his eating habits, being a vegetarian.
I don't have that in my notes. Really? Wheeland showing off. Chris Ashley. You know, Devin, while we have a moment, you know, I called my first USL championship final with John Hartz once upon a time.
Yep.
I owe that man a huge debt of gratitude. I'm sure, you know, while we're getting the ropes here of Rocket League, he's called World Cup finals. I think he could probably bounce right into this if he wanted to. He's a multi-talented man.
That's what I was talking about earlier. But to be clear, he's not here, which makes you the sacrificial lamb.
Correct.
But again, vegan.
Well, he won't be able to play this off the bounce, one would think. All right, he's going to get it in the air. Does he add a 16th here? Everybody on the edge of their seats.
Okay, it wasn't 21, but the 16th goal to finish off this second game was a Picasso.
This was incredible. The highlights, you aren't going to want to miss them. There's a lot. And they're all about Trent Whelan. USL eCup continues after this. Staggering margin of victory to begin Group 7 here in USL eCup as Greenville Triumph falls to FC Tucson. Mike Watts, Devin Kerr to wrap this one up. Devin, Trent Whelan came in with a big bill of goods. Everyone said national champion at the collegiate level. Would it carry over? He's done that and then some. He looks to be the out-and-out favorite in the entire competition.
I'd have to agree with you on that one, Michael. And the problem that I'm having here is, what is Planning Cargo 85? Now, 85 is definitively the year that he graced us with his presence on the earth and started training for the USL eCup Rocket League Edition. The problem is we don't know what the rest of his name is. Planning Cargo we haven't figured out. It could be. You never know. You know, 37 goals, 1 against. Chris Ashley crying, wee, Whelan, all the way home.
Every goal was beautiful in this one. FC Tucson win this series, best of 3, 2 games to none. They're waving down at everybody beneath them in Group 7. For producer Sharni Yerke, Eric Valero, and Devin Kerr alongside Mike Watts saying thanks for watching USL eCup as FC Tucson flexes its muscles in this all League One duel. It was a lot to a little. So long for now.